Hey, what is happening, my amazing and awesome Spook Junkie friends? I'm able to do a video today. I'm so excited. Anyway, it's almost about beer 30, so we're going to get on with this video. Hopefully you guys have an awesome and amazing upcoming weekend. This video is by SlappedHam. Oh, we watched that lots of times. Anyway, video proof, creepy dolls caught moving on camera. Okay, well, we all love creepy dolls, don't we? Anyway, have no idea when it was uploaded because I forgot to write it down. So anyway, I'm guessing probably about a week or so, something like that. Anyway, hopefully the phone seems to be working out pretty darn good so far until they pull the app or whatever happens, but hopefully that won't happen for a while. Anyway, we're going to just adjust this just a little bit before we get started. It's kind of finicky, but we should be good to go. Anyway, hey, did you know that unless food is mixed with saliva, you cannot taste it? I had no idea about that. That's kind of weird. I thought that's what taste buds were for. But I guess taste buds have saliva on it, so, you know, who knows? Are any doctors out there? Do you guys know? Do any of you guys know if that is true or not? I don't know. Anyway, let's just get with the video. Here we go. Hopefully you won't see my big finger. Yeah, creepy dolls, man. Okay.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is SlappedHam.
Hey, there's
Today
Cal.
we're looking at some mysterious clips that have left the experts baffled. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. The scariest thing about window shopping is often the hairy price tags. However, according to this video from YouTube channel The Hidden Underbelly 2.0, shoppers who look at one window display in Chihuahua, Mexico might find themselves worried about a little more than just maxing out their credit cards. In this video, we see two young women on a sunny street in Mexico. As they look into a shop front window, something eerie happens. Watch. If you look closely at the mannequin's eyes, you can see them shift slightly.
Oh, yeah. Wow,
These
that's
women
weird.
are not the first to be terrified by this mannequin. She's known as La Pascualita, and she's been gracing the shop's windows since March of 1930. Locals were instantly abuzz with gossip about this mannequin, shocked at how lifelike it appears.
Oh, could that
Her
be a life?
hands, in
Could that be a
particular,
light
struck
effect
locals as
somehow?
uncanny, as traces of veins
Wow,
could be
look
seen
at that!
through
How
the
real
dewy
that
skin.
looks like a real body.
The gossip
Oh my
reached a fever
gosh.
pitch when people began talking about how much the mannequin resembled the shop owner's daughter.
Wasn't there a movie
The
out a
daughter,
while
who
back?
Only recently
I can't
passed
remember. It was like a
away
long
from
time
the
ago.
bite of a black widow spider not long before she was
Where
supposed
this
to be
guy
married.
was
Rumors began to
waxing real
circulate,
human
speculating
bodies.
that La Pascualita wasn't a mannequin at all, but rather the pristinely embalmed body of the shop owner's daughter. It wasn't long before passers-by began reporting that they had seen the mannequin moving, particularly its eyes. Because
Oh,
of
it's
the
got the
rumors
same
about
mark
the
that I
mannequin's
have right
grisly
here.
origins, many now believe that the spirit
That's
of the
even
shop
creepier.
owner's daughter is still attached to the shop, watching people pass by through the mannequin's eyes.
Oh man, yeah. See, I
So
don't
is
know if
this
that's a light
uncanny
effect or
mannequin
what, but
really
man, that
the
is creepy.
well-preserved body of a bride who died too young, or is it simply a loving tribute from a grieving father? Watch the clip again and come to your own conclusions.
I don't see anything moving. You know, no light source moving or anything. So I don't know.
Struth! It's
Oh,
nearly
hey.
Halloween. If
Some
only SlappedHam
swag
had some
going on.
fresh merch to spruce up the spooky holiday season.
Fresh.
Cryptid All-Stars? A seance gone wrong? And you looking in the mirror in 40 years after realizing your job has stolen your youthful ambition.
Oh,
Buy
man,
it
that's
now.
good. I might actually buy one of those. Yeah, I like that.
Antiquing is a popular pastime, and often trips to antique stores can lead to some truly amazing finds.
And some dangerous
when
things,
YouTuber
too.
Muna Bruzon saw something at an antique fair that they just had to have, they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. In 2017, this YouTuber visited an antique fair and instantly spotted an old doll. The doll's eyes seemed to follow them everywhere they went. Intrigued, they purchased the doll and took it home, hoping to prove that it was more than just their imagination. They immediately began recording
What is
footage
wrong
in
with
hopes
people?
of capturing
What is wrong
proof
with
of the
people?
doll's
Why do they do
supernatural
this?
nature. The toy didn't disappoint.
So no way in hell I would bring no doll back, especially from an antique shop. Whoa. Now, see, I don't know if... I couldn't see the top of her head right there for a moment. I don't know if somebody just turned her head or not. Oh.
If we watch that again, we can see the doll's head turn to look at them for several seconds.
Okay, guys,
before
what do you
turning
think?
away.
You think somebody's manipulating this doll? It's freaking creepy. I'll give it that. But it always seems to be out of frame. See, I mean, I don't know. Just don't know.
The owner's hands are nowhere near the doll's head when it turns.
Even new dolls are creepy. My name is Talking Tina.
They set the doll down and continue to examine it, this time moving its head manually to see if there's any logical explanation for how the head was able to turn on its own. As the owner manipulates the head, the doll's eerily lifelike eyes appear to move to stay focused on the person holding it.
That's some creepy shit there.
Some dolls are made with weighted eyelids that can open and close on their own,
Yeah,
but there's
we know
no easy
that.
explanation for how its eyes could move completely
But moving
on their
sideways,
own.
that's a whole other.
The person
that's
who
a whole
purchased
other
this
story
doll
there.
felt like it was calling out to them in the store by following them with its eyes. The video footage seems to confirm this suspicion. So is this doll really haunted? Is it somehow possessed, perhaps by the spirit of a former owner? Or is there another way to explain the footage? Let me know your theories in the comment section down below.
Bizarre. Oh, no way. No way.
This video from the YouTube channel Obscura shows yet another mannequin doing something that should be physically impossible. This video was recorded on a cell phone camera by someone waiting outside a strip mall on a grey, rainy day. It's unclear what made them pull out their camera in the first place, but they seem to be clearly focused on a nearby storefront featuring two mannequins. Watch what they caught.
So far away, I can't see anything.
As you can see, the seated mannequin's head
Now I can see
turns
it.
to face the camera. Even without a face, it seems to be staring straight at the person in the car. Viewers of this video have come up with several theories about what's going on. Some viewers suspect a simple trick of the eye, theorizing that a raindrop sliding down the car's window could have created a strange shadow or a refraction that made it seem as if
I
the
don't know.
mannequin's head
That right
had
there
moved.
did look like it turned, didn't it?
Others think that the video was simply a
me know
setup,
what you guys
suggesting
think.
that a
I think
person
it
in a
actually
white
turned that
bodysuit
time.
was posing as a mannequin inside of the shop. Still, others are certain that the mannequin is somehow haunted or possessed.
The first time I didn't see it,
No
but
matter
that
what's
time I
going
did.
on here, the video is undoubtedly creepy. Anyone
And
would
there.
be unnerved by a blank, featureless face turning to stare at them directly through the hazy rain. So is this mannequin haunted, or is it just a trick of the light? Tell us what you think.
Or somebody
down
just
below.
messing around somehow. See a lot of those street performers do
YouTuber
that
Smith
stuff,
doesn't really believe in
acting like they're a
ghosts,
statue
so
and
when the
stuff,
doll that they
moving.
kept on their old chase began acting strangely, they were at a loss for an explanation. The YouTuber and their wife were out browsing a flea market when they came across this old composition doll. Prior to the 1940s, these dolls were made of a composite of sawdust, glue, and other materials such as cornstarch, resin, or wood flour to increase their durability. You're much more likely to find one of these dolls sitting around an old flea market than you are to spot a more fragile porcelain doll. This
That one
particular
looks like she's
doll
scared to
isn't in
death.
great shape, with some of the material peeling off its legs. This isn't uncommon for a composite doll, though they were marketed as unbreakable. The composite material began to deteriorate over time. Despite its less than pristine condition, the couple happily took their new friend home and made
Of
it
course they
comfortable
did.
on their old chase. That's when things started to get freaky. Take a look.
Thought I heard something. Oh, man, hell
Much
no.
to their surprise, the doll began moving on its own.
And I don't see a
slowly
wire. I
raising
don't
its
see no
right arm
string.
into the air above its head. These old dolls had no mechanical parts, so there's no simple explanation for how it could be moving. With absolutely no information about this specific doll, they had no idea what to think. The doll's new owner
Wow.
turned to the internet for answers. Some skeptics think that the video could be a hoax. Because of the way the camera and the doll are placed, it wouldn't be too hard for an accomplice to stand off screen, moving the doll's arm with an invisible piece of wire or string. However, others are certain that
Well,
this
that's what I was
creepy old
thinking, but
doll
man, I don't
is
see
haunted.
nothing.
This is an older clip and no new information has surfaced since filming, so for now this mystery remains unsolved.
Either way, creepy.
Ventriloquist Andy Gross is certainly used to being surrounded
think I've
by
seen him on
dummies
America's
that
Got
others
Talent
might
or
find a
something.
little creepy. In this video that he shared to his YouTube channel, Andy Gross Live, he has his first taste of being freaked out by his own dummies. In the video's introduction, Andy states that he's noticed the dummies in a certain case in his home changing position while he's away.
Lately, when I've been coming back from some of my shows, these guys have changed positions. No, I don't mean just a little bit. I mean like this guy here with the black hat. His head was actually turned all the way around last week when I came home. The guy on the end in the white right there, he was laying down inside the case.
He suspects that his wife or one of his children might be trying to mess with him, so he decides to set up a hidden camera during his next trip away to hopefully catch the culprit in the act. What he sees on the footage, though, is not at all what he expected. Upon returning home, he notices that one of the dummy's heads seems to have moved. He reviews the footage, expecting to see a member of the household sneaking into the room and moving the doll. Unfortunately, he sees something much creepier.
Wow, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Every time. I mean, so weird and creepy.
As
I
you
would
can see,
imagine
the
this
dummy's
guy's
head
legit. I would
moves
think he's
completely
legit.
on its own.
That was... Oh, that was not cool. Oh, gosh.
Right?
Oh, man.
The way it moves couldn't have
No
been due to
freaking
gravity
way.
alone.
I would
and
never
Andy
touch
states
another
that
doll
he's
in my
checked
whole
the doll's
entire life
mechanism
after that.
closely, but nothing about it seems unusual.
It's like magic come to life.
Here we go. Hi. Just a normal puppet.
So what could have caused this dummy to move on its own?
So that was the one.
Ventriloquists typically give their dummies personalities during their acts,
Oh,
but
yeah.
seeing one move without its owner nearby is certainly
So,
unnerving.
Being a
Of
ventriloquist
course,
is a
many viewers have
weird life.
suspected that it's all just a prank.
And I imagine
After
a
all,
lonely life.
ventriloquists put on shows to
Except for you and your
entertain.
dolls.
However, Andy has maintained that this isn't a setup and that he was quite freaked out by the footage.
I don't know, guys.
And
I
he
believe
ends
him.
the video
I think
stating
that's-
that he plans to
something's
capture
up.
more secret footage, and if it happens again, he's going to move house. Probably a good idea.
I don't think the house has anything to do with it. I think it's a little bit deeper than that at this point.
Before we
Man.
take a look at a creepy doll moving around a graveyard, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, a completely free way to support the channel is to pulverize that upward facing thumb there. In June 2021, paranormal investigators Lalo Escalante decided to search a local cemetery in Culiacan, Mexico. They had heard rumors of strange things happening on the property. Locals often report hearing screams and spot unusual shadowy figures walking through the property late at night. The most unsettling story revolves around a supposed haunted doll that sits in one of the graves.
We've seen this
It's said
one
to
before.
come alive and move among the
I
tombstones.
thought it was kind of strange. Very weird.
Under the glow of a full moon, the investigators explore the graveyard.
Güey, es que es luna llena, güey. Es el día que los brujos su trabajo lo hacen efectivo. Es ese día, güey.
For the first 10 minutes or so, the YouTubers appear on edge. They claim to hear strange noises coming from all directions of the cemetery.
¿Alguien ahí?
Yeah, your imagination's going to run wild with you here in this, especially in cemeteries.
No se alcanza a ver nada. Nomás se alcanza a ver la luna llena, güey.
After
You got all
exploring
sorts of
for
little
some
animals
time, they
running
come across a
around.
mausoleum and look inside to find a tall doll with lengthy blonde hair
Do you
standing
remember
next
this?
to a
I
large
know
cross
you
of
guys remember this
flowers.
one.
Güey. Ay, la
It's
madre.
that tall doll in the
Estoy
back.
cagado, güey. Estoy que le recagado, güey.
What happens next is sure to give you the chills. Watch.
Cerrado, amigos. Eso estaba así. No mames. No mames. ¿Crees que la abrió ella, güey? Pero qué pedo, güey.
Stop moving the camera around. Point it in there.
No mames. Esto se abrió sola, cabrón. No mames. La muñeca se movió. Chica, se movió la muñeca, güey.
Oh,
La madre, güey.
oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man,
As
oh
you
man.
can see, the doll appears to move inside the sealed mausoleum.
La muñeca se movió, Chicho. Chicho se movió con la muñeca, güey. La madre, güey.
There's no doubt about it, viewers have been terrified by this clip. There seems to be no way that the doll could move without the explanation of something otherworldly. To make this incident even scarier, a month prior, a separate group of urban explorers known as Urbex MX captured the exact same doll moving on its own. Take a look.
Oh, so this is a different time. Oh, the first one was better.
This
But it actually
incident
looked
was
like it turned
captured
its head
during
and
a
went
live
towards you.
stream. Hundreds of viewers watched
This one
in
looks like
real
it went
time
back a
as the
little bit.
doll moved inside the mausoleum.
It's still creepy though.
So is this graveyard home to restless spirits? And is this doll really possessed by some unknown entity? According to these two separate accounts, it would appear so.
Oh yeah. Oh
Now,
yeah.
if you want to see some more
that was
mysterious
it.
clips, then check
Ah.
out that link on the top. there.
Oh, excuse me.
Otherwise, we have enormous
pause it
curated
so we're not on a
paranormal playlists
Black
right
screen
there.
again.
Now, if
Oh,
you
see,
have
there's
your
my
own
finger.
scary
There's my
photos or
finger.
videos you want to submit.
All right, there we go. Okay, well, definitely creepy dolls. That's for sure. Which one did you think was real out of all those? I've got a couple that I think were real. First, the last one, the one in the mausoleum, the one that turned its head, that was freaky. That was really, really freaky. The other ones, the mannequins, like, remember I was saying that there's these street performers that do these mannequin type statue. They'll stay frozen for, I mean, and they're really, really good at it. You know, they're really, I mean, they even look like statues or mannequins for that matter. And, you know, they've been pranking people, jumping, scaring, you know, doing jump scares. So the mannequin one, I'm not too sure about. The first one, I think the first one with the lady where the eyes moved and her skin looked real. I mean, that looked like a real hand. I mean, you can see the webbing, everything. I don't know. That was pretty freaky. As far as everything else goes, with the exception of maybe the little baby girl doll with the eyes that were moving sideways, I think was probably hoaxed. I'm thinking. But I mean, a good portion of these, I don't think they were hoaxed. I think they were, oh man, just don't pick up any dolls at flea markets or antique shops. Matter of fact, just don't even pick up any dolls. Yes, leave the dolls alone. There's some sort of weird attraction that these spirits, demons, whatever you want to call it, have it with these dolls, and I don't know why or what the deal is with that. Maybe they're just seeking for some human body, you know, and that's the closest they can get to it right now. I don't know. Scary, scary, scary stuff. Anyway, love you guys. God bless, and I will see you definitely Thursday.